Hey folks, Dr. Gerstmar from Aspire Natural Health, just coming at you today with a quick message. Good morning, it's morning here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you happen to be listening to this. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I'm back from my sabbatical, feeling more rested and of course looking a little bit shaggier. I had a haircut scheduled for like 3 days after the lockdown happened, so it's been a couple of months. You start to wonder, gosh, do I chance it? Do I try and cut my hair myself or have my family do it, or am I going to hold out until I can go get a haircut? Well, obviously I've been holding out, hoping to be able to get a haircut soon. Well, back from a sabbatical, am feeling more rested. Unfortunately, like a lot of us, not quite as restful and rejuvenative as we'd hoped it is. It's been a stressful time for people. So I hope this message finds you well, doing well between all the chaos, all the challenges that we've been dealing with. Homeschooling kids, I know for a lot of us, has been immensely challenging to deal with. On the positive side, spending more time, making more quality time to be with family, not having a lot of our time sucked up in commutes and things. I hope you've been able to take advantage of it. I got more time to spend with my family, which I deeply appreciate. Also got some time to do some study, time for self-reflection, time to slow down a little. And that's the topic I wanted to broach with you quickly today. It's that the necessity of time to slow down. Now, a lot of us, acknowledge we lead a frantic pace of life between work, between kids, between trying to have a personal life, hobbies and activities, time for our partners or spouses or the other important people in our lives, time needed to take care of ourselves, to exercise, to cook, to do all of these different things. Our to-do lists, I don't know about you, but my to-do list can be like miles long, right? Can lead us to frantically jumping around in our day-to-day lives. We get up and it's like, oh my gosh, we're scrambling from the moment we get up almost to the moment our head hits the pillow. Maybe we carve out some time at the end of the day to watch some TV or read a book or play a game or do something to try and bring ourselves down a little bit. Well, this point applies both in our day-to-day lives as well as in the bigger picture. For a lot of us, I know I'm guilty of this. When we go on vacation, it's often like, okay, every moment of every day of the vacation needs to be planned out so we can maximize it because, gosh, this vacation costs a lot, and to get the kids on a plane or in a car and get them someplace and all the, the hassle that brings and everything, we want to maximize the value of our vacation. So it's all planned out. And I've come home from vacations even more tired than before I've left. And so it's important to recognize that we're not like a light switch, right? This goes in our days. We're busy, 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 busy. Some people are busy answering emails, doing everything until the moment they decide to go to bed. And I've seen many people dealing with insomnia, trouble sleeping, because they expected that instant off. Like a computer, you just hit the power button and everything comes down and it turns off. Well, most of us aren't like that. We're more like, a car, right? You're zooming along at whatever, 60, 70 miles an hour, and you can't just instantly go from 60 to 0. Best case scenario, you slam on the brakes and you still takes a while. But for most of us, it's like you're going along at 60 miles an hour and you take your foot off the accelerator. Again, you're not hitting 0. You're going to take some time to coast down until you hit 0. Now, this is true in our day-to-day lives. Again, seeing a lot of people with insomnia, that the issue was simply that they needed to plug some time. Yes, they needed to take some time, plug some time in for a going to bed ritual to let their motor, their brain up here, coast down from 60 miles an hour down to 0 so that they could sleep. So instead of having that whole process happen when they hit the pillow, that process begins to happen beforehand, and then when they go to bed, they're able to fall asleep quickly. So that can be everything from turning off the computers and the TVs and tablets and media, to dimming the lights, to engaging in a relaxing routine for someone that can help them. Now, this same thing plays out when we decide to take some time off. So one of the reasons I decided to take some time off is because I really hadn't had any time off for the last 15 years. And so when I decided to take the sabbatical, it was very hard to let some of the habits and the busyness go. In fact, of these 2 months that I've been on sabbatical, I felt I really only started to really get into it in the second month. That first month, that the patterns, the coasting down was still happening for me. I'd find myself, what do I need to do next? What do I need to do next? What do I need to take care of for people? What needs to happen? And it took almost a month for that car up here to slow down enough to really begin to enjoy the break. So the message here is to recognize that each one of us, we need time to get to the place where we can relax. Now, for some of us, it's 5 or 10 minutes on a daily basis. Some of us would do better with half an hour. And it's also recognizing that at least in a perfect world, or to at least acknowledge that when we take some downtime, whether that's a weekend that we're going for the weekend, we're going to shut down, we're going to turn the email off, we're going to spend the weekend with family, friends, loved ones, we're going to do some hobbies or activities, we need to give ourselves a little bit of a buffer, a little bit of time to make the switch. On the flip side, ideally, we give ourselves a little bit of a time to ramp back up. Just like that car, it's hard to go from 0 to 60 very, very quickly. It's stressful on our bodies, on our systems. So if we can give ourselves a little bit of an on-ramp, a little bit of time to ramp up, that also is much better for our systems as well. Okay, so thank you all for the messages and the well wishes. I'm very excited to be back working with people again. If you're looking to get going, haven't reached out yet, I invite you, please reach out, get in touch with us. For all of you that I'm going to be seeing again soon, I'm excited to see where you are and continue helping you along your health path. All right, folks, that is it for me today. Listen, if you haven't read my book here, The Clear Path to Health, it is a bestseller. I'm immensely proud of it. I go and I flip through it. I go, gosh, I really did encapsulate a lot of the message that I was looking to give to people. And the idea here is to take over 10 years of working with people, thousands upon thousands of hours spent not only working with people, but in study and research, and literally hundreds of thousands of dollars spent on education, whether that was medical school or all of the education that's come afterwards. And my goal was to distill it down into something that was easy to understand and laid out the principles behind what it takes to be healthy and what it takes to get sick. One of the most common complaints we hear is that people are confused. We're drowning in information. One person says one thing, another person says another thing. Who am I supposed to believe? What is going on? Well, if we strip it back and we start with the principles behind what it takes to be healthy, and what are the things that make us sick, we are better able to understand whether this thing that we're looking at makes sense. Does it make sense to explore that, consider it, try it, invest time, energy, and money in it? Or does it sound like something it's probably not right for you? It's probably not going to give you the results that you're looking for. We've had loads of people tell us that this book has helped to clear the confusion for them, so they've been able to better understand what is going on, and that by following the steps inside, they've seen significant improvements in their health. I would love for you to get a copy of this book. All you need to do is go to aspirenaturalhealth.com/book. That's aspirenaturalhealth.com/book, and you can pick up a copy today. aspirenaturalhealth.com/book. All right, folks, that is it for me today. Until next time, take care.